Welcome to a new Shadow Sister Healing video. I'm Silva and I'm your Shadow Sister today as a Red Riding Hood. And I'm going to make a reading for all star signs. This is part 2. I already made a full moon reading for Aries, Taurus and Gemini. And now I continue and let's see, I do 1 hour. This second part will be also 1 hour reading. And then how far I get depends how much things there is to say. But this reading is a very big reading for me to make. I got this idea of, first of all, doing for full moon a shadow reading, but aiming to understand what could be your golden shadow going into this Pluto transit, because Pluto is a very interesting planet change what has happened now since 23rd of March. Pluto went to Aquarius and it's until June 11th in Aquarius. After that is retrograde, and then it takes some years before it's actually more fixed still, I understood, in Aquarius. So this change is said to be connected to the artificial intelligence. And I was playing with this one deep eye artificial intelligence, and then I realized, like, wow, I could ask directly from that artificial intelligence, what is this, what this mean, this Pluto transit for each sign? And then I realized, okay, this could become a reading. So now we continue. I will make, I continue with the reading for Cancer. And I just explain shortly what this reading is about. So this is still intro. I have here postcards. We are continuing now with Cancer, so this will be first for Cancer. But there is a message I have printed from the EI that was answering me what is the Pluto transit meaning for Cancer. There is this message, but also these postcards are old. They are like 100 years old. There is this postcard said, "Dearest Margarita." I have earlier in one of my, I can link here, I have mentioned this postcard set in one of my full moon reading in July or August it was. And it's a Edwardian love story in postcards. And I found it interesting because when we are kind of with this change and the Pluto, Aquarius, we are wanting to see the future, but you usually see the future looking in the past. So this is my way of like seeing something to the future, looking to the past. And just to mention, like when the last time Pluto was in Aquarius, it was 1778 until 1798. And so it's a very long time ago. These postcards are like 100 years ago. But I was also, in my previous video, I was explaining more still about, if you want to look in the intro, I'm explaining more about this Dearest Margarita, what it's all about. You can look that. I'm not going to go in each reading for that. I'm just starting immediately. And sometimes I'm mentioning what is this Margarita is. Anyway, it's okay, maybe I this intro I tell. So who is Margarita? Because there is message from the postcard. So Margarita was a beautiful, clever daughter of Manuel Johnson, the successful owner of Drogueria Johnson, a pharmaceutical business in Havana, Cuba. And she was born in August 1880. But then 1900, she met Charles Lump in one boat trip. And then this led to a relationship that was kind of distant, and they kept sending postcards. And also because Margarita was in Europe and traveling, she also was sending postcards with relatives. So all these postcards are like then saved and are showing that time of Pele epoch very beautifully. But okay, I will start now the Cancer reading. And just to mention still, like I'm taking every card live, every crystal live. Usually I'm wanting to save time and I'm preparing the piles. But now I'm just live now pulling every single thing. So yeah, sometimes I have to maybe read from these books because I want to really give you the best information I can. So let's go on. Full moon in Libra and Cancer. Welcome to your reading, Cancer. So here is your postcard. And I think we start just reading that first, and I pull the other cards. So what is the EI saying to you? What is this postcard about? This is from a friend in France. Happy Christmas, best wishes, December 1903. What's this? Maybe there is some meaningful Christmas memory still meaningful for you, I don't know. Anyway, this is the postcard. And message from the EI for Cancer. The big change. So what question was, what is the change? The big change for Cancer in Pluto in Aquarius is the understanding that Cancer needs to become more independent and make decisions for themselves. Cancer needs to embrace the energy of Aquarius and learn to trust their own intuition to make their own choices. Cancer is also encouraged to lean into the power of collaboration and to be open to new relationships and experiences. Overall, Pluto in Aquarius helps Cancer to embrace freedom and independence and make meaningful connections with others. Okay, there is a meaningful connection with someone. Then we go forward. I have this kind of I am statement. I have only 12, so now I have 9 left. So let's see what comes for you. Okay, 2. I cannot take 2, so I have to pick one of these. Okay, this one. I'm worthy. Okay, that's your general message for this full moon. Then we go to the crystal. Yes, I need always to have a 7 chakra crystal. You can always find my readings in a playlist sorted with the chakra crystals, if you're interested more of this one. So you have a solar plexus chakra that's coming you now strongly. That's the wisdom here about healing would be that you have to focus to be the warrior and the hero more than the servant. Like you can fall into this servant archetype and lose your power. So just this is about like a personal power, claiming it. Solar, also the solar energy, how you shine into the world. So let's see. We take first the shadow cards. So what is your shadow, Cancer, now in this Pluto transit, because it's already going on? And yes, I will show you now, like I have this decoration here, I have previously shown. The theme of today is the Red Riding Hood and Wolf. And you know, the Pluto can be wolf. So let's see this Cancer shadow. What is your wolf? What is your wolf? You can always be more aware and then you can bring that wolf to the light. So that's your shadow. Okay, this is, I only usually read upwards, but let's see. Is it the positive side of your shadow? And what was the outcome? So let's see your shadow. Okay, the Hanged Man. This is the Sleeping Beauty. There can be a lot of waiting energy. That can be like, if I would immediately say like, okay, Sleeping Beauty, shadow means that you are procrastinating too much. Like procrastination is the shadow currently, and you should like take action to get out of this. But let's see, and the positive side of this, to be a little bit thinking and like a hanging. King of Wands. Okay. King of Wands, this story is connected to the phoenix, rising from the ashes, being reborn from the ashes. So I think like Hanged Man, it's also a lot about, yeah, anyway, having this whole theme is also this, what is this Pluto in Aquarius and the change for you. Maybe this tells me that your shadow is procrastination, but the positive side is that when you are able to like kind of rebirth yourself. Was there any connection with this text here? Pluto in Aquarius helps Cancer to embrace freedom and independence and make meaningful connections with others. Okay, it's kind of like you are free to soar your wings. I'm going to read from this book, this Sleeping Beauty, first of all, Hanged Man. It's your shadow. The Hanged Man sees forward momentum to avoid disaster and instead favors reflection. Sleeping Beauty is a symbol of stasis with the option of sleep or death. She chooses to wait for more favorable conditions. Suspension, restriction, sacrifice, readjustment, improvement. Something like this would be for you, that there's some more. The shadow part is that you are procrastinating, but okay, then let's see the positive side. Phoenix. The King of Wands is a symbol of strength. Yeah, this is in the tarot is a King of Wands. It's a very positive card, a kind of a fire energy person, very able to get things done. Positive for you. So yes, if your shadow is this procrastination, the other side is, okay, maybe you hesitate to start a project, but when you are actually then taking the decision to do it, then you are very effective, and then you're even like having this kind of rebirth moment that you're renewing yourself. You are able to renew yourself. The King of Wands is a symbol of strength. The legend of the Phoenix spans many cultures, but in all of them, the Firebird represents nobility, rebirth, strength, and loyalty. Honesty, passion, leadership, charm, flexibility. Yes, King of Wands is a good leader. Is leader like an emperor also. So, you know, I think the positive thing is that, yeah, you have this princess here, Sleeping Beauty, very powerful, kind of dormant energy. Maybe this Pluto transit, what was it saying again? Cancer is also encouraged to lean into the power of collaboration and to open up to new relationship and experiences. Yeah, you should not be alone. I think this is the message. You should, like, Firebird, okay, is also alone, but seek like that your with leadership skills, like gather the right kind of group around you, right kind of team around you. Don't be procrastinating alone. Yes. Let's see. Then the outcome. Two of Swords. Two of Swords is it's a bit like a decisions. Usually there is this bandage that you're again like not knowing what's coming. Maybe, I mean, the Pluto transit, everything new like AI, artificial intelligence, whatever, can be scary, and that can block you, and that can make you. I mean, what I see here immediately, here now noticing similarities is like there's fire here and fire here. I'm gonna read you what the story of the Two of Swords is. But like there is difficulties to maybe see what you have to do or say. Sita, India, Hindi epic Ramayana, Two of Swords. The Two of Swords represent being stuck between hard choices. Okay, that's why you procrastinate, because you have hard choices to make. But the good thing is that it's like you have to reinvent yourself. That's what is here for sure. Okay, so this the Two of Swords represent being stuck between hard choices. Sita's decision between Scylla and Charybdis is not easy and cannot be made blindly. It calls for self-reflection. Things can only remain balanced for so long before a move must be made. And facing fears, a stalemate, denial, opposition, a precarious position. Okay, Cancer energy can also be like you're going backwards, you know, back to under the rock. Like I would imagine, like, okay, they can happen like, you know, last time Pluto was in Aquarius, there was the age of the Enlightenment and Industrial Revolution. If something like this happens with the EA or like this kind of new technology, maybe you are hesitant, you are like having hard choice what kind of path you take. But this is in the shadow. This is the outcome. Positive thing is you are able to reinvent yourself. So yeah, you need to indeed make the good choice. Willpower also, same thing as King of Swords, King of Wands. This is negative servant, positive warrior, hero. Willpower, like you have to come in terms of maybe like why you do something. They both have this fire here. What is your like a inside fire that burns you? Your passion, maybe I would say passion. Go with that. But we have still advice card, so this is not the end here. Let's see. I have taken from this quite spacey Gateway of Light activation, where I take now your advice card. And yeah, remember, I'm worthy. This thing would really give you power of your decision, knowing that you are worthy. You are worthy of what you are desiring. It's like what you desire is yours. Yeah. Okay, let's see the light message. So, Pluto. Wolf is that you are procrastination. You are not so fast making your moves, but you can totally be rebirthed like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, now I need to fill this. That's why I often do these piles before, because I really sometimes take time to take a card because it has to be the right card. And I feel it. Really use my feeling. Ooh, so this jumping something else too. Okay, because it jumped, I take you 2. You're lucky. You got 2. Okay, first the one that I took, and then the other one that jumped. Maybe there's something for you. Okay, so light message and to understand your golden shadow in this situation of change of Pluto transit. Karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. Rewrite your story, I think, is the same message here also. I will read from this book. Karmic board clearing. Many hands, very, very able to do many things at once. Multitasking, I would say here. It's a picture. And actually, look, there is like 2 swords, but here is like, okay, there's no swords, but it's like, I see this card almost like there's hands open to possibility, and as well, this looks really much a Cancer to me. How the Cancer is like a bit going. But anyway, I would say, like, just looking this picture is like grab the opportunities. Like don't wait. Open your like this positive side. Open your wings and soar. Open your hands and multitask if you need to. And maybe this make it work for you. Maybe it can actually be the secret sauce that you can actually be more powerful. Yeah. But you have this thing going on that you are thinking a lot. You are really okay. Sometimes we have to have a very grounded decisions. Anyway, let's say this. Energy clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. The karmic board is a congregation of spiritual beings dedicated to implementing the law of cause and effect. They have the capacity to help us overcome any karmic blockage that are affecting us. We can call on them to bring healing into our energy field and to clear away any patterns that are standing in the way of our experience of love and the expression of our life purpose. Karmic blockages are often misunderstood. Many people think that a blockage is punishment for their bad choices or wrongful behavior, but it's not. Source is always on our side. It wants us to have a positive experience here on Earth, but it also honors our choices and experiences, and sometimes these result in karmic blockages. It's important to know that many of these blockages were actually created by innocent choices. For example, continually letting someone's bad behavior or mistreatment of us slide because we really wanted to see the good in them, or choosing not to love in because not let love in because there was a part of us that was scared of the unknown. Yeah, scared of the unknown. That is coming to me also, like you are hesitant, but you are worthy. Just remember, there's even a crown here. There's the same as this is the King of Wands. Worthy, unworthy, there's crown. Remember that? And this. You are warrior. So let's see your message in this card. If you're being overwhelmed by a traumatic memory or painful event, know it's because this old energy is no longer serving you and that your spirit is calling for it to be released. This card comes to you at a time when you are ready to surrender old ways of being and old stories. Know that receiving this message means your energetic self has been taken to the karmic board during sleep or meditation so that your light body can be cleared of all karmic blockages and stories. All fears, phobias, challenges with partners and relationships and feelings of being misunderstood are being released now. You are ready to move forward. And I think it was beautifully saying also this Pluto thing in the EI that Cancer is also encouraged to lean into the power of collaboration and to be open to new relationships and experiences. Yes, remember this. If you got extra card, you are very lucky. Let's see what is it. Okay, it's jumping again. What is wrong with this card? Jumping. What are you? Inner Earth, base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. Okay. I think it comes because you have the Phoenix, that this golden shadow of yours is your capacity, like a Pluto. It's the god of underworld, is able to rise from the dead kind of person. Rise from the Phoenix is rise from the ashes. Is making you aware how important grounding is. Just seeing this inner earth, base chakra, root chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. You just have to ground yourself. Then you have no fears. Then you can soar your wings, come from the ashes as well. Actually, this fire here is kind of burning all that doesn't serve you. It's kind of this kind of fire, India. Okay, they burn also things that I would not burn, but I'm not going to talk about that. But like it's not being judgmental, but it looks to me like, okay, this is somebody's wife and now it's burning there because the husband died. So not like that. But I mean, there is interesting ways. Eyes closed. It's almost like you don't want to see. You want to see this light or these opportunities you're having. But okay, here this is okay, it's also eyes closed, blissful kind of. This person is kind of in bliss, meditating. Meditating is also very good for you, definitely. And then if you keep repeating, I'm worried, that's what you should focus on, that you're really worried of what you desire. Inner Earth, let's read about that. You're gonna be getting a little bit more than usual, people, but let's see. it was really jumping for you, this grounding thing. So I think this is really something that could be healing. So there is this picture. The base chakra, also known as the root chakra, is found at the base of the spine and is the energy center that governs our connection to the physical world and all of its lessons. This card transports us to the energy gateway that connects us to this planet and everything that we have learned during our many lifetimes here. We are being given a powerful opportunity to root down and claim our right to be on the planet. Claim the truth that ultimately we are safe. In the image, there is gateway below a giant tree. This realm is called the underworld. This is the spiritual realm visited by shamans journeying to collect energies, meet guardian beings, and reclaim parts of their power or the power of others that have been left behind. Know that if you are searching for parts of yourself, you have the opportunity to find them and build stable foundations. You have the right to feel grounded, safe, and secure. It's beautiful, beautiful assurance that you can be in the midst of all change. Even you are like reinventing yourself, you can be safe. And still a message, you are becoming fully aware of what you need in order to feel safe and fulfilled on planet Earth. Know that it's part of the divine plan for you to be incarnated upon this planet now. And although at times you may have felt unstable or that you have lost your way, you have been building up momentum to be where you are today. You are in a space where you can build powerful foundations, a space where you can lay out exactly what you need, who you need to be, and what you need to do to flourish and grow. You have the opportunity to reclaim parts of yourself that you buried deep within and reclaim gifts you abandoned. Talking about the golden shadow, it's always like a gift that can be in this procrastination, for example, this Princess Rose sleeping 100 years. There is a lot of treasure there, beautiful castle, sleeping, everybody's just sleeping. Time to wake. So yeah, abandoned. If you are starting any project or are thinking about taking up something you had on hold, now is the perfect time. The seeds you are planting are sending roots deep into the Mother Earth. You are held, you are supported. Beautiful. It's like Mother Earth is your safe space and you can be always safe on this planet. Beautiful. I end my reading to Cancer now here. I'm worthy. Remember still this. Okay, we are moving to the next. So I love to do actually these things live. It's interesting what comes. Really interesting. Let's leave it there here. The next one is coming a Leo. And if Leo didn't look at my intro or is a little bit like, what is this reading? This is a full moon reading, but I also address now the Pluto's journey to Aquarius that has started already. And that is said to be a big change. Like in a long time ago, there was Age of Enlightenment and Industrial Revolution when Pluto was last time in Aquarius. So we are trying to look what this is for you. And I have, first of all, I have picked already a message from the EA that answers what is for your star sign. So we start now. So this is for Leo, a card for you. And this card comes from the Dearest Margarita love story, Edvardian love story. A lady with a hat. I know this card because this has come before in one of my reading. It was, I think, July, August. I'm going to link it here. But it was talking about Hermes because there's this hat I connected, but you can look this. I connected a lot of things to this. And then I was doing also kind of message like this, but it was like freely flowing what I connected to this picture. So if you want to know more about your postcard, like what intuitive connections I made, you can look. I'm going to link it here. But the message from Margarita related is here. To Margarita in Dresden from her brother Alberto, who is in Berlin, April 1901. I greet you affectionately. Beautiful thing is that this card is actually sent in April. So yeah, you could look this one previous reading I have, because really maybe there is something extra you can see. But now we are seeing a printed message from the EA Deep Eye text generator that answered the question, what is the change meaning for Leo? Change in Pluto in Aquarius. So this is for you, Leo. Pluto in Aquarius marks a major, I'm going to show you these cards. Pluto in Aquarius marks a major shift for Leo, as this more logical and socially conscious placement encourages them to be more open, self-aware, and insightful. This placement encourages the Leo to let go of materialistic goals, become more mindful and self-reflective, to understand and express their personal growth. They will become more compassionate and understanding towards others and embrace their inner wisdom. In a deeper sense, Leo needs to stay connected to their authentic selves without getting distracted by external sources of validation. Yes, connected to their authentic selves. Okay, cool. Something else. So let's go forward. The next thing I will pull you is this kind of I am statement. I have still 8 left. So let's see what you get. Okay, again 2. I was getting 2 also last time, but I'm going to pick only 1. So let's see which one is it. 1 only for me here. Thank you. I'm adored. Leos are liking this. I'm adored. And there's even music. Something to remind you how maybe music can be really good for you. Energizing. Okay, then we go the next thing, of course, the chakra crystal. I have 7 here. I'm gonna pull you. This one. Okay, heart. Oh my God, Leo is always sign of like when I did my full moon in Leo reading, I was emphasizing it, how important is Leo is about kings and queens and making decisions with your heart. And here we have a heart, and okay, heart is connected to be a real lover. So it's a beautiful thing for you to remember what it means to be really loving. And the negative archetype that you should avoid is to be an actor, to fake it, to like be doing grand gestures or whatever, love bombing, and that's not love. So remember what is the true love. Okay, I'm adored and a heart. Okay, this goes to the love reading direction now, but I'm gonna make you okay, there's a love between wolf and the, okay, I have here the team. Pluto is like this wolf. Maybe they can be loving, the Pluto and people of Earth, these energies. Maybe it can be a positive thing. Okay, so we address the wolf in the room. What is your shadow in this all this Pluto transit and even this full moon now? What is your shadow, Leo? But we can find in the golden shadow. I have here this kind of gateway light activation. So we're gonna pull, gonna get to the light from the shadows. First the deep Pluto style, deep shadows. Okay, that's your shadow, Leo. Okay. I have had so many times, I think, Leo connected to the heart chakra. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay. It's the positive side of the shadow. And then, okay, I'm gonna charge this. Outcome of the shadow. What happens? Okay, you get 2 cards. If it happens, comes more cards, I take them. for me, like I trust my hands. So first, your shadow. Da-da-da-da. Okay, Tower. That is some Tower moment is now happening. What it could be, it can be just in yourself that's the negative part, that you have like some major Tower moment, what means everything changed. I'm gonna read immediately from here because there are also positive part of this, but what is the shadow wanting to tell you and point out? I have connected to the World War Tower even. I have connected to this kind of drastic change. We are talking about Pluto, what it means and change. So it's like, do I have here any quiz about that? Let go of the materialistic cause, become a mindful and self-reflective to understand and express their personal growth. You need to connect to your authentic self. I think the authentic self means really you have to have this moment of like connecting with your heart fully. But okay, Tower is the Rapunzel story, fairy tale from Germany. The Tower is about feeling safe and secure before everything is suddenly upended. Beliefs are shattered, understandings ruptured, and everything is destroyed right down to the very foundation. Perhaps the foundation was flawed to begin with. And this talks about, this is shadow, your shadow at this moment, massive change, upheaval, catastrophe, rebuilding, revelation. Very hard to tell me now what this is exactly, but let's go forward, seeing the positive side of this shadow. Okay, Six of Swords, moving to more calm waters. This was coming also for, was it Aries or Taurus? With Aries maybe. Let's see. This is the first time I'm doing like all sign readings, so it's also new for me. Here, that was a Germany, and this is a Greek. Okay, we have had things also related to to Greek. There was this long time talking about Greek. I don't know what is now, if it country would be mentioned somehow meaningful. But okay, this is maybe personally for you, this story, Dana and Perseus from Greek mythology. The Six of Swords represent leaving behind tumultuous waters for a future that is calm and promising. After being imprisoned by her own father, Dana, her younger son Perseus escape. And her younger son Perseus escape. Perseus will eventually grow to defeat the Gorgon Medusa. Healing, moving forward, stability, escape, journeys. I think this is really, you need for the inner, there was also mentioned this Pluto thing, that you have to be self-reflective and be really like express the personal growth, more compassionate to others and understanding, and embrace the inner wisdom. Here also, I think this is really this healing journey. When you are healing, there are moments that are not easy. Maybe you have to say the hard things coming from your heart, like remembering, like you remember your heart, and then you say, like, you stand for your what you care for, and then it leads that something has to be left behind, or something has to be defended, or like or it can be some kind of fights in the sense that some ideals or something like that. But okay, this is, let's see, you have two for the outcome. Outcome is 6 of coins, very generous then, and 5 of swords. Tells me about this generosity. There was just already here mentioned this let go materialistic goals, become more mindful and self-reflective. This is very generosity card, 6 of coins. I will read about this fairy tale. Maybe it gives you some insight for yourself. The woman who was kind to insects. Alaska, Inuit fable. The 6 of coins represent kindness and generosity to those less fortunate. The old woman from this Inuit tale understands the need to put positive into the world in order to receive it back. The paid forward methodology of karma. And generosity, charity, kindness, value, reward. Talking about how you can be really compassionate and understanding when you are living with your heart. And even the conflicts, if you have a shadow side that you are kind of fiery Leo, having a little bit like a conflict sometime to express your needs, when you are landing with your heart, talking about things become more like powerful, like you are doing it with really what matters to you. You fight about things that really matters to you. Okay, the other one is 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is suffering kind of energy, but what could it be for you here? Because this is Osiris, Set, and Isis, Egyptian mythology story. The 5 of Swords represent a fight won through deceit. Set overthrows his brother Osiris and is seen gloating over his brother's inconsolable wife Isis. While Set represents a tyrant of a victor, Isis is defeated combatant who will eventually bring about Set's defeat. Surrender, betrayal, bullying, violence, crime. Yeah, it comes back to this, like maybe there is injustice in the world, even with this Pluto changing, like there is like deceit you should be aware of. But I mean, being generous and kind, like if there is wrong, if you're like idealist and then like, okay, there is like a wrong in this world, we have to save this, the EI is taking over, whatever is this tower moment for you, like the wolf is really for you, like something to fight for, fight against or something, then or that, yeah, there is some deceit, like just remember, like with your heart, Aquarius age is said to be really like a loving, people dropping to their hearts. I mean, Leo is so connected to the heart already. This is your power, let's say. So winning the darkness, if you see dark everywhere, or there is be like something like a monsters, medusas, whatever to fight. Bad is not won with more bad, is won with good. So just remember that you need to put just light onto things, and you can do some kind actions, and that can be beautiful. That can be the way of going about it, with kindness and generosity. And often people cannot be generous when they are hurting. Hurt people. So if you are able to, like, there was this thing about saying less egoistic, I think. What was it? Pluto in Aquarius marks a major shift for Leo, as this more logical and socially conscious placement encourages them to be more open, self-aware, and insightful. They will become more compassionate and understanding towards others and embrace their inner wisdom. In a deeper sense, Leo needs to stay connected to their authentic selves without getting distracted by external sources of validation. Yeah, something like this. Okay, we're gonna get the light message now for you. Anyway, I'm adored. It's a beautiful message, how like you are noticed and everybody likes you. Of course, if you have a big heart, it's also beautiful energy. Much more nicer to be with a person who cares. Okay, I'm not gonna take from here. I have to take from here. It's still, I still pull the card. Sorry. Yeah, it's all like life for me. So for Leo, what is the golden shadow? Temple of truth, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. You have to be expressing. Throat chakra is also connected to the music. Maybe this is a little hint that you could express yourself more with music. Okay, I'm gonna read about this Temple of Truth. Temple of Truth makes me think about the Tower card also, like there's this temple. But the truth will be said here. Maybe it will be shake a little bit foundations, but at least things are flowing. So let's read. The throat chakra is found between our collarbones and is energetic center that covers everything to do with truth, communication, and self-expression. Whenever we have to speak up, raise our voice, or even just get our emotions out, it is activated. We will often feel when this space is clogged up energetically or when it needs to open, because we will feel a lump in our throat or even in our heart. This card, I'm going to just show you the beautiful card. Anyway, this is the shadow and this is the golden shadow. Just remember that. Maybe I have to show them one by one, like together. This card supports us to the Temple of Truth, the inner energy gateway that supports our truest form of expression. The image shows that this is a bright, airy, open space with flowing water. This represents the emotions that run through us. Emotions are powerful messengers, and if we don't attend to what needs to come out or through us, they build up. And before we know it, we are overwhelmed by them. Okay, so this could be talking about like a emotions overwhelmed, like the Tower moment for you is this overwhelming emotions. But and that's showing also here, like crying in the Egyptian story. But you could also, positive side, you can just choose to navigate these emotions, have a like a vessel, how you like the tools, the inner growth. I would advise to you start doing the inner work. Just do this. Then you can tackle all kind of medusas and stuff. There was still a message. Your message, when you are brought to this space of this temple of truth, you are being reminded of the importance of your identity and your self-expression in this lifetime. Acknowledging who you are, who you have been, and who you are becoming is so important for the unfoldment of your path. There's an old story that the truth hurts. This gateway reminds you that, in fact, the truth heals. That was healing here also. The message was here was healing. Okay, I'm gonna hold this here. Truth heals. Your truth is your truth, and it's important for you to honor it with every facet of your being. This isn't the first incarnation in which you have felt the importance of honesty and authenticity, but it may be the first in which you have had full freedom of expression. This gateway coming to you today is a message that there is something buried deep inside you that you haven't expressed, and this is causing energetic blockage on your ever unfolding path. It is time to love yourself. Let's show this crying picture also. This is the blockage. It's time to love yourself enough to honor the feelings that are rising up in you, for they are divine guidance that will bring you into greater alignment. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, here was all your cards. I would say there is totally this kind of message of healing when you are able to really tell the truth and stop the deceits, and mainly deceiving even yourself. That you can trust that the truth is healing. It's word of saying is a cool value the truth itself. And then also you could go into more to the throat chakra. We are having here heart chakra. The throat chakra is actually the next from the heart. So it's kind of ask you to rise, but first be really kind and loving and generous and understanding the power of your heart and the loving power of your heart mainly. And then go still to, with that love, go to tell your truth with grace and integrity. Okay, so this was your reading, Leo. I'm gonna put the cards for the next one. So I hope you liked it. If you like my readings, please press the like button or subscribe to my channel or comment even what was good about this. I'm doing all this now live. This is a big reading for me to make. 12 signs. Next one is Virgo. Virgo coming. Yeah. Fix this. Back here. And I start this reading just by pulling first this I am statement. Virgo for Virgo. We have still some. I'm healthy. Beautiful. Reminding you of like almost this kind of like a pizza sign, like a slice of like a diet, like what you eat. This is I'm healthy. Okay. It's beautiful. Then you have your card. The message from I have here, a message from EI. I ask what is the Pluto change meaning for Virgo, and there will be the message. And the Edwardian love story postcard is this. Let's start reading that. No, I'm still taking you a crystal. I want to do that first. So I have these 7 chakra crystals. And okay, so you have solar plexus chakra, your willpower. Maybe it's something to do with the health choice also. That you have there is archetypes connected to this is servant and warrior. So when you are having a willpower, you're having like a strong sense of self. You can make good choices for yourself, and also not become a servant, but be the hero of your own life. Okay. Then the card is very actually Virgo style, beautifully sitting there, a woman. So let's see the message. This is Mercedes writes to her sister in Paris. Many thanks for the card. We are pleased to hear through Theo, the brother, that Papa is better. October 1902. Oh, I love to hear this because I'm always talking with my mom, who is Virgo, about my dad. And this just having this, Papa is better. Cool. So it's a positive family related message here. And what is this EA telling about? What is the Pluto in Aquarius for you, Virgo? The main change for Virgo under Pluto in Aquarius will be a strong focus on personal autonomy and boundaries. Virgo will be encouraged to assert their own needs more frequently and to stand up for their beliefs. This is likely to result in greater levels of confidence and willingness to take risks, as well as deeper understanding of their inner value and importance. In addition, Virgo will have the opportunity to develop their own unique voice while being supported by a strong community. I think this is very connected to this chakra energy of the solar plexus chakra. You are having your like strong light coming from you to the world. Yeah. opportunity to develop their own unique voice while being supported by a strong community. Okay, then we go to see your shadow and a golden shadow. I have a spread here where I put a shadow card that I connect to this reading. I connected the Pluto, the god of the underworld, would be kind of wolf. That's why I'm here dressed also as a Red Riding Hood. So we are seeing this, as it said, like the EI will be part of a lot in our future, and this Pluto change. Is this wolf good or bad? Or should we focus on that? But what is the shadow here for you under these energies? And can it become golden? We have later also this gateway of light activation, a little bit spacey UFO messages. So let's see. Also, light is always healing, and there's more and more light now in spring, like so. Let's activate the light also in you. But first, we look into the shadow. Okay, I need to always feel this. I'm doing this live, so I need to really feel. Bear with me. Pluto was last time in Aquarius 1778 until 1798, so long time ago. Oof. Okay. I have two shadow cards. Okay, they came like that. Then was Age of Enlightenment and Industrial Revolution. So that's why people are saying there might be really big drastic change happening now. It's still positive. And that's why I'm very interested and curious to see for you. What could it be? Okay, this outcome. So you have two cards in the shadow. Page of Cups. Okay, pages are always like a kind of childish, a bit like a teenager enthusiastic energy. Cups is always about love. I mean, beautifully, there's coming this Easter bunny for you. But we're gonna read about it. The next shadow is also a Judgment. Page of Cups and Judgment, interesting. Judgment is often to do with awakening. There's something said about that. Deeper understanding of the inner value and importance. Maybe this is awakening for you. You're going more deeper. Pluto is very deep planet. So maybe you go more deeper than usual. Let's see the Page of Cups. What is the fairy tale? Okay, Philippines, Bakunawa and the Seven Moons. It's a Filipino mythology. The Page of Cups is connected to his emotions and expresses himself fully with youthful purity. In this card, one of the 7 young moon siblings plays with Tuer Shen, the Chinese card of same-sex relationships, who ties the red thread of fate that connects lovers. But you have a reverse meaning here because this comes to your shadow. Bad news, jealousy, obsession, childhood problems, immaturity. Well, not the nicest thing, but you have to maybe deal with this. It's like Virgo will be encouraged to assert their own needs more frequently and to stand up for their beliefs. And this is likely to result in greater levels of confidence and willingness to take risks, as well as deeper understanding of their inner value and importance. I think it's, I would say this is something to do with, yeah, you should be empowered, definitely. Be the warrior rather than like a servant, because you can get like a, always serving others, you might get like a feeling like, why do I do this? Because it's a lot to take sometimes. Judgment is one of the majors. This was not the major card. Majors are always more important. They are, I mean, you got 2 shadow cards, so This Judgment, in my opinion, is more important because it's one of the life part cards. They're all Asian stories. This Judgment is Sun Wukong, the Monkey King from China, Chinese mythology. Judgment is the reckoning, an ending before the start of new journey. Past actions and decisions determine future events. If you haven't learned your lessons, you are doomed to repeat your mistakes over and over. And because this is in the shadow, is oppression, lack of self-awareness, failure, repeated mistakes, self-loathing. Okay, it is kind of like telling you that, first of all, it's pointing you out that you are healthy. There's nothing like you shouldn't be worried about that. This person is also like looking down. It's a bit like sad or something. And this shadow is acknowledging like you are having kind of like, you're not in the best point. But let's see the positive side of the shadow. Maybe understand better. The Judgment is always also about awakening to new beliefs and truths. So maybe this change in the Pluto will also make you aware of something. But it becomes important for you then to be self-empowered, who know who you are. Really this leaving the serving aside more and becoming really like empowered version of yourself. Not to have to be jealous of the others. No, you are empowered yourself and you are enough and you are healthy. Okay, positive. Okay, Tower moment. These are all not the best, but Tower coming to the positive. Let's read about it, because Tower is always a change. So for you, this Pluto transit is positive because there will be change. So Rapunzel story here can be like hard, but things are changing. That's positive for you. The Tower is about feeling safe and secure before everything is suddenly upended. Beliefs are shattered, understanding ruptured, and everything is destroyed right down to the very foundation. Perhaps the foundation was flawed to begin with. And massive change, upheaval, catastrophe, rebuilding, revelation. That could be for you. Okay, let's see future. This is the outcome of your shadow. Justice. Oh, you have all these kind of things. Judgment, Tower, Justice. Justice anyway is usually following your own path, being truthful for who you are, coming back to the power within you, solar plexus. So okay, these are Asian stories. This is again Asian story. Justice. Let's see, but that's the outcome. Amhain Eosa Korea, Korean legend. Justice is power wielded with both intelligence and impartiality. It is making decisions with all of the facts and accepting the consequences of any choice made. It is punishment of the corrupt and promotion of the deserving. And the good thing about this outcome is that it's actually harmony, balance, equality, virtue, honor. So there must be something in your life now that in this Pluto transit comes to the surface and from the shadows that you have not been very like content, or there is something like let's say needing to be addressed. But the change when it happens and you are going like you are, Virgo will be encouraged to assert their own needs more frequently, not be a servant. And to stand up for their beliefs. This is likely to result in greater levels of confidence and willingness to take risks, as well as deeper understanding of their inner value and importance. And in addition, Virgo will have the opportunity to develop their own unique voice while being supported by a strong community. So yeah, for you, whatever you are dealing now with your life, there is the message that the balance is restored, but you will have to go through some change first. But we have still the light message here. That's like the golden shadow, because we have this shadow here. That's like unhappiness, judgment, this kind of stuff. Even though I like the Page of Cups, it's really like a beautiful, caring, youthful energy. Maybe there is something that you have to grow up, that I would say, because in the shadow, you have been childish or something, and you just have to grow up. When you do so, you will have the harmonious, like, understanding, bigger understanding, a bigger picture of everything. Okay, let's see. Is the light, 8-day light activation for Virgo? Is Sirius star blessings? Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Interesting. Sword in the hand is also in the Justice card, very like a determined, like good communication skills. Let's see this Sirius, a little bit you for messages, but maybe there is something that you can address your light better when you see your golden shadow. Golden shadow is usually hidden behind all the dark, all the negativity. There is like a treasure to be found. This talk about Sirius star blessings. You don't have to take it literally, these are very UFO messages, but like just look it into what could be your golden shadow coming with this text. So yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Sirius is the biggest star in the sky and was of the utmost importance to the ancient Egyptians. In fact, our current new year was celebrated as the coming of Sobdet, the goddess queen of Sirius, as during the last week of December, Sirius can be found high in the sky between midnight and dawn. The Sirius star system is the home of a race of humanoid beings who most likely live in a dimension higher than our own. Yeah, we are going to this UFO talk now. Take it what resonates. It's believed that these beings can be contacted through spiritual practice. Turning into them can enable us to receive high-frequency spiritual downloads. This card draws the bright light of Sirius and the support of Syrian star beings into our world. When it comes to us, it helps us find light in moments of darkness and uncertainty and to continue on. If you feel strongly connected to Sirius and its star beings, it's likely that you are connected to them on a spiritual level. And if you take time to locate the star in the sky, you might even have a sense of coming home. And your message. The message that comes with this gateway is a giant yes. It brings the energy of wishing on a star and seeing that wish coming true. This is time for you to move forward with any project or ideas that you have felt called to carry out. There is an energy of positivity, abundance, and excitement surrounding you at this time. Whatever dreams you've been revisiting recently aren't dreams, but premonitions. Know that whatever you're connecting with on the inside is soon to be something you'll be experiencing in the physical. So think about what you desire instead of what you fear. See yourself is a good message of this negativity that was coming here first in the shadow, like being there like a hopeless or something, like a somehow like a not moving forward. So so think about what you desire instead of what you fear. See yourself celebrating as if your wildest dreams have come true. As you do so, you will be creating the perfect energy for them to manifest in your world. Yeah, the mindset is important for you in this, to get to the golden shadow. See yourself celebrating as if your wildest dreams have come true. Okay. Yeah, you have to rise a little bit your chin and be a little bit more merry. Wish a little bit more for yourself, if that's the case that you were not. And even the message here in the card was like a papa is better. Maybe there is this worries about health, because I'm healthy was coming also. So just try to focus on this kind of healing mentality that when you see the health, like focus on that, what is good and not what is bad. Yeah, that was for you, Virgo. And I think I made such a long reading that now I have a break and make a separate thing for the next one. But if you like my reading, if something resonates, please let me know. I'm always happy to know. This is my first time I read for all the star signs. So that's why it's also nice to have this kind of a bit like a star related messages here, because we are going for the star signs. But yeah, thank you for seeing this video. And next time I will always come for the full moon. And I think I will continue doing this also for the star signs. And also every Friday I will now publish just pick a pile reading. So you can look that next Friday. Okay, thank you.